jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
Jingle bells, Batman smelt, Robin laid an egg. The Batmobile lost the wheel, and the Joker got away. Crashing through the roof in a one-horse open tree. Busting out I go, laughing all the way.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Chris here, and today just want to quickly show you a bunch of comic books that I got lately. Finally, my package from Midtown Comics arrived, and also while we're in the city doing some Christmas shopping, just on Saturday, I picked up a couple books at a local shop there as well. So I just want to quickly go through them. Haven't read most of them, but just want to give you some of my quick thoughts and experience on them. So first up, before I start showing the books, my experience with Midtown Comics, I will say that the prices were very reasonable. Shipping was okay, for price-wise anyways. Got a few variants that would have cost me quite a bit more elsewhere online. The time it took to ship to arrive to me for international, I was okay with that as well. The one thing that I wasn't happy with was the duration of the processing, which was about a week to process, and on the website they say 2 to 3, I think somewhere it said 2 to 3 days for processing, and mine took about a week, possibly due to the month of December and holiday season. Possibly could have been slowing things down, but still wasn't happy with it taking that long. And to finally take the money off of my credit card, it took quite a while. Wasn't happy with that. Bags, size of bags, they are more like a silver-sized bag, kind of floppy. Don't like that. Good thing is, though, it is a resealable bag. You just pull off the strip here, and the whole entire bag does get sealed. So that's kind of good. Saves you on tape, and maybe when you're taking out the comic, if you don't take the tape off, you get your comic stuck or something like that. So good and bad about the bags. Also, I think I'll put the video at the beginning of this one of me actually unboxing them, and you'll see that the packaging that it came in, it was just a big envelope and a paper bag. That I as well wasn't happy with. Thankfully all the books did arrive in good shape. I did get some variants. Some of them were priced at near mint, so I didn't want them to be damaged. So that packaging for international, I was not happy with that either. When a place like these kind of boxes could have been used, and from the U.S., what was I getting from Horizon Comics? My whole entire shipment that I got here could have fit in one of these boxes. So I think Midtown's got to step up on their packaging on that for sure for international. They could be using something like this, like other comic book places are using from the States. Okay, I think that's all I have to say about my experience with Midtown. Will I probably be purchasing from them again? Perhaps. If they have the variants that I want, and price-wise, economically, is it going to work out? So I'm still kind of maybe between CBA, which is in Canada, and Midtown. So if I can get the variants that I want, if there happens to be an order where there's not really many variants that I want, I'll just go with CBA and just get the regular cover. So I'll kind of play between the both. Okay, let's get into the books. So first, the ones from Midtown. Action Comics, issue number 3. This is the Gene Ha, I believe, cover. I like this one best because it's got the Kal-El's family and baby Superman. So I think that was a nice cover. Read through it quickly. First, it kind of bored me a little bit. This wasn't the best out of the ones that I've read. For issue 1 and 2, I think were better, and this kind of felt like I don't know how to explain it exactly, but I was reminded of an Ultimate SpiderMan issue in the first volume, the earlier days. Just kind of really felt like that, but I was kind of bored. And just the stuff from the past from Krypton, I was more excited to read that stuff, but the current stuff with Clark, just, it bored me. Wasn't the best one out of the issue so far. Batman, I've only read a couple of pages. This one is looking good. I am enjoying it a little bit more. So this is the Ivan Reis, however you say it. Cover, again, good prices for all the variants that I got at Midtown. So Snyder, I think this is one of the better Batman titles, and as I think many people are probably saying. Yeah, so it's pretty good. You're learning a little bit more about the Owl Club, or whatever they are. But anyways, yeah, I've only read about half of the issue so far. But yeah, good. Capullo's artwork, for the most part, really, actually, in this issue is really good, really enjoyable. I am, however, quite used to his artwork and his line work on Spawn. So Batman is a good character for him to work on, I think. A dark character, and I really like the stuff. The artwork that was happening in here, anyways, it was good. Oh yeah, something else with a Capullo artwork, and that's just the cover. Anyways, Flash issue number 2, Capullo variant. I do have a problem with the cover. They say Capullo is the one that, for sure, you know, I've seen his artwork lots and I'm a fan of in Spawn. So, reading something from him, you know, that he's drawn from DC, I'm going to be more critical of his artwork than I think anybody else's that I haven't really experienced in the DC world anyways. So I have a little bit of trouble with this cover. Wanted to get it because it's a Capullo cover, but just the, I don't know, the angle of it, it doesn't seem possible. What I really have a problem with is this is supposed to be a foot up here, behind here, and it's just kind of this little yellow blobby blur. I thought it was kind of like a shirt sleeve at first or something like that. I was really having trouble figuring out what that was, but that's the back of his boot where his leg is way up. It just doesn't seem possible for his leg to be up that high. You know, an improbable pose for me. It probably would have been better for the leg to be, I think, out here further and to have a little bit of foreshortening and show that kind of like the leg is coming out from the horizon. So, yeah, even though I like Capullo's artwork, he's very accomplished for sure, I think he's still having a little bit of trouble working out these, you know, nice, shiny, sleek DC heroes, I think. But still okay, but I'm going to be very critical of his artwork. As for the issue, good. I'm enjoying Flash. Probably one of the titles that, I mean, I'm only getting like 3 titles or 4 titles from DC, but Flash definitely enjoyable. Can't say anything more than that. Just some genetic cloning going on, and the clones are supposed to be dying, something like that, so they're trying to get the original person that they were cloned from, and I can't remember whether it's this issue or the next issue, they end up cutting off the guy's hands. So most of you guys already buying current comics already know some of this stuff, but Flash, enjoyable. A variant cover that I enjoyed probably the most, definitely from DC, is Jim Lee variant of issue number 3. I was really amazed by the cover. Issue was good. I can't say anything bad about that. Interior art as well, it was great. Francis Manapul. But I really love this cover. Great pencils by Jim Lee, but also what's really amazing is the colors of it. The blues and the reds, yellows, just amazing. I just really love the colors. I mean, when you pair a colorist with some really good line art, it makes a difference for sure. So as much as possible, I try to pay attention to not just the pencils, but the coloring as well. I've seen in the past some of my more favorite artists being colored by somebody different than they usually are, and it just sometimes really throws it off. So I'd have to say it's a big shout out to, I didn't even look to see who was the colorist yet but on this cover, but whoever colored the cover, really good job, and great job from Jim Lee on that cover. Again, Flash, great books, love it. okay. Some I haven't read, or maybe I did read this. I can't remember. I may have, yes. Wolverine and the X-Men, issue number 2. Krakoa is always fun. Krakoa goes all the way back to the first time Wolverine was on the X-Team, Giant Size X-Men number 1, where they had to fight the Krakoa. So you see kind of a return of the Krakoa here. I'm not sure if it's the original Krakoa or not. And as I recall, Bobby, he learned something new. He really kind of steps it up, and he does something new with his powers, as I recall. But just like issue number 1, great, fun, awesome comic. Love the artwork. Definitely worth it. Dawkins, Dark Wolverine. To be honest, at the moment, I cannot really remember what happened in this issue. I just kind of remember I think he's still going after his drug dealer guy there, but honestly, I can't really remember. I'm going to have to take a second peek in this one. But, so it's very kind of a flat line, at least, if I can't remember what happened. But still, I'm kind of sad that this series is going to be ending. There were some ups and downs in this series, but overall I really enjoyed reading the book. The problem that I do have is featuring the Runaways. It says on the cover, featuring. It doesn't feature anybody from the Runaways. They make I'd say a cameo at the end, and they're on the cover. And basically, this was basically the last panel, I think, or one of the last pages. So there is no featuring. They make a, surprise. Here we are at the end. That's about it. So that kind of peeved me off. There's no featuring. Maybe in the next issue, there'll be in the whole entire issue. That would be a feature. Okay, one I know I'm going to enjoy, so I can go through it pretty fast. Wolverine, issue number 18. Great writing from Aaron. He's doing great jobs with Wolverine. And whoever's doing the art, Garney, yeah, good stuff. I've been enjoying this one for quite a while. Invincible Iron Man, so I'm excited to read this one, issue 510. Iron Man has been doing really great, and I've been loving the art by, Salvador Larroca. Good stuff. This will be interesting to read, kind of like some hulked out sharks. This got a good start, I think. The series, issue number 1 was pretty good, so I'm pretty sure I will enjoy this one. And in Silvestri's artwork, I think it's going to be enjoyable. And since I'm really short on money, and anything that I have been picking up, I've been really picking up stuff that I know I'm going to enjoy. I'm being really picky with what I'm getting, and slowly getting back issues. So it's probably going to be like another month before I actually get books. So yeah, most of the stuff you're going to see here is what I know is going to be good, what I'm going to enjoy. Issue number 4, Captain America. It's been pretty good. It's nothing really huge, but I'm enjoying Captain America. No real big fails or anything like that. Can't really go either way on the title right now. Okay, the world's greatest superhero, The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 674. Kevin Coley, I know I like his artwork, and this is a new story starting with the Vulture, the new Vulture, I think it is. I've heard some things about it. Of course, it's not going to be as epic as Spider Island, but still, anything that Dan Slott is writing right now, he's just killing it in a very good way. So, it's going to be enjoyable. Issue number 213, always been enjoying Spawn, and interior arts by Kadransky. I think Spawn's been going well for me as a fan of it. I think it's been going well. I think this is a Michael Golden cover still. I'm not really happy about the Michael Golden covers. I don't think his artwork is best for such a, demonic character, a Hellspawn. I have not been really enjoying his stuff. Some of the preview art that is supposed to be for some of the covers by Kadransky, I've been enjoying those pictures more, but, for the solicits anyways, and then they've been coming out with Michael Golden. I'm pretty sure it's Golden covers, so they don't really work for me. I was enjoying Kadransky's covers much better. That's my only pet peeve on that, really. Oh yay, big one! Get some money's worth here. 100-page, 50th anniversary. 50th? Yeah, that's a lot of numbers. 100-page, 50th anniversary, 600th issue extravaganza. Fantastic Four. And many people knew that he was probably going to come back, but Johnny Storm is supposedly supposed to come back in this. From the kind of the census, when a bunch of us YouTube guys did the Avengers Cast issue number 3, hosted by Dark Avenger, I think most of the census was that it was kind of a little bit of a letdown. It's a big book, but it wasn't really, you know, didn't give a lot of wow to it. A lot of us, you know, we read comics and we know, you know, guys never really stay dead in the comic book world. It just matters how they come back. And a lot of people predicted that Johnny Storm would be back in issue number 600. So of course I still bought it, but it's going to be an interesting read because some people are kind of on the fence a little bit and go, meh, it wasn't that great. So I'm hoping I get a little bit more, you know, enjoyment out of it than maybe some other people did. And I think there's some more short stories in this one. I think it's formatted that way in more of a short stories, or one side or the other. I think there's like a Johnny side and you know, everybody else's side kind of thing. Generally, I kind of hate those short stories and side for side. But hopefully, we'll see. I want to enjoy it because I don't have much money. I spent the money on it. So but probably going to be at least well worth it. I mean, if you get it for undercover price, it'll probably be worth it. Definitely love this cover, and I know I'm going to love the series. It's by Remender, Venom. I think this is the aftermath of Spider Island, I think, still. But, wow, beautiful, beautiful cover. And Caselli. He's a changed artist. Caselli, I didn't notice that. Cover here, it says Caselli. So I enjoy Caselli's artwork as well, too. Those Italian artists are actually really good. So, yipper, enjoyable. And another one, the last before the change of the art team and writing team, Haunt, issue number 18. Nice looking cover there. It's a Kirkman book. It's enjoyable. It's had a pretty good run so far, I think. I think Kirkman and McFarlane have done great with the character. Really created something new and fun, something that we wanted to continue with. And yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to the new team to see how well the new writing and art team does on the book. Okay, so the next 4 books I got at Comic King in West Hampton Mall. My experience there, yes, got some good comics. I only got 4, but I'd have to say, again, with my money being very tight, and I'm being picky with what I'm you know, getting off the shelves, but also the pricing. And I'm not happy that Comic King is a shop that jacks up their prices. Any books that are listed for $3, they come out to $3.60. And anything that's listed as $4, it's $4.80. So it's a frickin' rip-off, and only 4 books cost me, you know, about $20 almost. So that I'm not happy with, and I knew they might be a little higher, so I only picked up a couple of books, some that I just couldn't resist, I guess, for that week. And first of those books would be Uncanny X-Force, issue number 18. This one is still sealed. Supposedly somebody's supposed to die in it. I did buy another copy and open it up just so I could flip through it. I did flip through it, but I'm not quite sure what was happening because I didn't read anything. I just flipped through it. Looks interesting. I'm behind on the Dark Angel saga, but it's another title by Remender, and it's got some great artwork in it. I've loved the X-Force since Remender took it over too as well. And I mean, the previous series was good as well, but Remender's doing good. So I got the polybag because what nerd can resist the polybags, I guess. So that's why I got 2 of them. And so I just got to catch up. The last issue I had actually gotten was issue number 14, so I still got to get 13, and then anything between 15, 16, 17. Yeah, those are the ones I got to get. And then another one I really couldn't resist, had to get it by Zeb Wells and Clayton Crane. Carnage USA, the sequel just to the Carnage series that was out just a little while ago, where Cletus Cassidy's back. He's got prosthetic body from the hips down, and he's just come back to make a lot of terror. So I hope there's a few, because Shriek is back in this one and Doppelganger, so I hope it's going to be a bit of a real good throwback to Maximum Carnage, because that was probably a really big and fan favorite series, so I hope it's a bit of a throwback to that. Couldn't resist it, had to get it. And last is issue number 19 of The Haunt with a new creative team. So Joe Casey and Nathan Fox. Let's see, so Joe Casey's the writer, Nathan Fox is the artist. It's not too bad, got a little bit of a, I don't know, Hellboy BPRD-ish type of art. I'm seeing some good things here, so if I'm correct here, one of the biggest complaints about the previous book was that there was no distinction in coloring between the brothers Daniel and Kurt. You couldn't tell, they just looked the same. I mean, there was nothing saying that Kurt was a ghost, and it looks like they've done that here. He looks a little more see-through. I don't think you can see it there much, but yeah, so at least that's going to be good, so I think I'm going to enjoy it. Hopefully the writing really matches the art style as well. So yeah, so it's going to be good to see whether Joe Casey, how well he can take over from Kirkman stuff. Kirkman stuff is generally, it's quite, huge. A lot of people like Kirkman's books, and just for me, most of you guys know that there have been a few hiccups here and there while I've read Kirkman's books, so that's what I'm going to see, the difference between Kirkman and Casey's writing. Yeah, so that's about you guys. Probably went on longer and talked a lot more than I wanted to, but anyways, that's my comics for a while. Again, it's probably going to be another 6 weeks or something before you ever see some new comics anyways on my channel. Let's see what else. Yeah, so since it is the Christmas season, well, I got my toque on. And also at the end of this video, I'm going to tag just a short video that my wife took of us just coming to the end of decorating the tree. So it was a lot of fun. So the video that you're going to see is when we basically just finished all the decorating, but now probably about 2 feet of the bottom doesn't have any more decorations because basically, Logan, he was really excited, really like the trees, but he's taking them off, he's moving them around, so only about half the tree is decorated now, so it's kind of fun. But it was a really enjoyable moment with my family, and I'm going to share it with you guys as well. So merry ho ho and season's beatings, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Oh, you guys did such a good job, hey?
Nice job.
Hey, Logan? Logan, you did such a good job. Yeah. Look at the Christmas tree. We've had Christmas trees for the last couple years, but not a real Christmas tree because we couldn't have it in the places that we rented. But now we're not renting, so we got a real Christmas tree. Ho, ho, ho. It's pretty, hey? You did a good job, right? No, I'm filming, swear. You did a good job, hey? Oh, Daddy's gonna put up the star.
If I can reach it.
Quick, because the battery's gonna die, Daddy.